Welcome back to another video. So today I'm doing a bit of a recreation set. Not often I do a recreation set, but I saw this set of nails and oh my god, they were stunning. So I'm just using my usual, these are like a bit of a medium length coffin I'd say, and I'm just using my regular nail glue to glue them on, and I'm just going to quickly file them up the sides, and I'm just going to quickly file over where it's been glued on, just to blend it in with the natural nail, and I'm going to buff off all the shiny surface to that nail as well. I've already done the others off camera to save a bit of time. Yes, so this set that I saw was by the absolutely amazing Ninja Nail Fairy. What's she called? Ninja Nail Fairy, I think she's called. She's absolutely amazing. Now, she did hers with acrylic. Obviously, I don't use acrylic. So I'm going to use Polygel, and I'm going to use a bit of 3D carving gel as well. Now normally this is where you would put on your dehydrator, primer or bond, whatever it is you use. But obviously on a practice hand I don't use them. So I'm going straight in with a base coat. I'm using all McCart products today as well. So this McCart base coat cues in the lamp for 30 seconds. So this colour is called Wilted, really deep rose pink it is, and this came out of the Life of a Rose Polygel kit. So this is going on the pointer finger and it's going on the pinky as well. I'm just going to show you doing this one because the pink is exactly the same. So I always start at my cuticle, I get all that nice and neat, and then I'll just pat it and pull it down the rest of the nail. Try and keep it the same shape as the tip underneath. And I'm using alcohol. I always prefer to use alcohol than slip solution. It just works better for me. So this Polygel, I always give it a double cure because it's really pigmented. I like to just make sure. So yeah, with really dark colours and pigmented strong colours like this, I always give them a double cure in the lamp. So rather than stick it in for 60 seconds, I'll stick it in for 2 minutes. So for these middle two nails, I didn't want to waste that pink because I've only got one small tube of it. So I'm using my gel light. This is 025. This is a beautiful colour, but I've got a big old tube of it. So yeah, rather than waste those little pink tubes that I've got, I thought I'll use something that I've got a lot of. So this is going on the middle two fingers, exactly the same as what I've just done with the pointer finger, just it's a different colour. So I'll stick a picture up quickly of the set that the Ninja Nail Fairy did. Yeah, she did it out of acrylic and she used this blood red kind of chrome powder that I haven't got. So I had to improvise. I used a different chrome powder. And obviously I don't use acrylic, so she made a 3D rose out of acrylic and she encapsulated that 3D rose. Absolutely stunning set. So I'm going to use 3D carving gel. I've never made a flower out of carving gel, so this was a first for me. But I don't think I did too bad. And she covered, once she encapsulated that rose, she covered it with alcohol ink, a red one. So obviously I've done mine like a deep pink, so I end up using a deep pink alcohol ink, and I just think the effect and how they turned out is absolutely amazing. I really had fun with this set, I really did. I will also leave the link to the Ninja Nail Fairy's video of her doing hers. Head over and see how she did hers. Absolutely amazing, so talented, she really is. So I've just wiped the tacky layer off and given them a quick file and a buff off camera. There really wasn't much filing to do actually. So this is the glitter I'm using from Charlie's Nail Art, Fuchsia Hex Mix. Absolutely stunning. I wouldn't say it's hollow. It's not your typical red, green, blue hollow. It's got a stunning kind of ultraviolet purple shift going on. It's a really pretty glitter it is. So I'm just using a wet base coat, and I'm just going to do a glitter fade on both of these dark pink nails, just fading it down from the cuticle, and then I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds as well. So these middle two nails, I need them both to be black. I haven't got a black from my cart, so I'm using Madam Glam's Perfect Black. It is the best black you can get, to be fair. I've got a 30% off code for Madam Glam. It's always in my description box with a link to the website. I've got a 15% discount code for my cart as well. That's always down in the description box with a link to the website as well. So yeah, these middle two nails are going to be black and they're going to get cured for 30 seconds. So this is the chrome powder I decided to use. It's like a gunmetal grey. I couldn't decide between, I didn't quite have a deep pink. I ummed and awed for ages, but I think this one looked alright. So to use chrome powder you need to use a no wipe top coat. Make sure there's no dust, lumps, bumps, nothing. It needs to be completely smooth or else it will show up. And then just slightly undercure it in the lamp. And then I'm just going to rub that chrome into the cured top coat. I'm just using an eyeshadow applicator, and then once I've rubbed it in, I always like to rub over it with my finger, and it gets rid of all that kind of graininess and just makes it ultra smooth, like chrome. Look at that, isn't it nice? So I'm going to quickly seal that in now with a top coat so I don't scratch it or bump it. And at the same time, I'm just going to quickly give those glitter nails a nice generous layer of top coat as well, just to get that glitter all encapsulated. So I'm using Saviland 3D carving gel, and yeah, I've never done this before, so I don't think I did too bad actually. So I'm just picking out little bits and I'm just doing one bit at a time. I'm going to start by, I did initially start carving it on this palette, but it didn't work out very well. My silicone tool was too soft, but luckily I've got a really good stiff silicone tool that worked out really well. So I decided to do it on the nail instead. So I've just put that flat bit of kind of a half moon shape, and I'm literally just using a pointed silicone tool. I do swap this tool out because it's just too soft. It was like jelly. This one's a lot stiffer. Yeah, I'm just using a pointed silicone tool, and I'm just kind of, oh, it's so hard to describe what I'm doing, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm just poking it in at the middle, kind of making wavy petals. Never done this before. I'm using little bits of water as well to keep my silicone tool wet so it doesn't stick. And then I'm just poking it underneath to try and get them petals raised up a little bit off the nail. I didn't want it too high because obviously I've got to encapsulate this. So not too high, but just enough for it to be 3D and not so flat on the nail. And then I'm going to stick that in the lamp for 60 seconds once I've finished faffing with it. And then I'm going to go on and just do some more petals all around it. I am curing each petal in between for 60 seconds. So I've done a little, I didn't record it or I had it on pause. In the middle there, I just put a little blob and poked a hole in the middle of it for kind of the middle of the rose. Anyway guys, I'm going to let you watch me do the rest of this. And I'll be back. Right guys, so this was the ink I was going to use, but it's 4-2 neon. So I've pulled out another one that is a darker red, and I'm just going to do a mixture of the two. One's quite a pink neon and one's more of a blood red. So I'm just going to put the pink neon in an empty glass bottle, and I'm just going to put a couple of drops of the red in. I do start out by doing one drop, and I don't think it was quite dark enough, so I end up putting another drop in. Look, I got that red all over my hands. It looked like I'd split my finger open. But I'll never learn my lesson to put gloves on when I'm working with stuff like this. I always get it all over me. So that's what it looks like after one drop. It was a little bit too kind of neon still, so I put one more drop in, and I think actually, looking at it now, I could have done with putting one more drop. But yeah, I was happy with how it turned out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get that rose nail encapsulated. I'm using a builder gel rather than polygel because I wanted it to be super glass clear. So I'm just going to encapsulate this, and I'm going to give it a quick file and a buff off camera. Right, so that's all the nails filed and buffed. Wait and see this alcohol ink, guys. Are you ready for this? How cool is that? I love it. I absolutely love it. So what I do is I let that dry, and I do give it a second layer. And once that's dry, I'm going to get these top coated as well. Now, something else I've never done before, I'm using my e-file and a really sharp drill bit, and I'm piercing 2 holes in the tip of this nail, and I've got 2 little pink, I think you call them jump rings. Is it jump rings? I don't know. 2 little hot pink fuchsia metallic rings, and I'm just going to pierce them through them holes. I think these turned out really cool. I've never used rings like these on nails before, but I just thought I'd add my own little touch to them, and I really like how they turned out. Right, lastly, I'm just going to stick a few gems on some of these nails, and that'll be this set finished. There we go, guys, that's them finished. I absolutely love these, I really do. That glitter is beautiful, it really is. And that 3D rose, I'm well chuffed with myself for giving that a go. I really enjoyed it actually, it was good fun. Anyway guys, that is it for today. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and hit your notification bell as well so you don't miss any of my videos. And hopefully I'll see you all back in my next one. Take care, bye.